Morning, Frank. This is Michael, making you a nice video this wonderful, wonderful Friday morning. It's beautiful out here. I hope the video sees you well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm here to respond to a question, a very good question you asked me yesterday. We were texting each other, and we were talking about exercise and about how hard it is sometimes to keep up with the regimen and blah, blah, blah. And then I mentioned that exercising with other people is a totally different experience than just kind of like drudging along, forcing yourself to, keep exercising on your own. To actually have a set goal and date and schedule with another person that you enjoy is marvelous. It really is. I've done that before, and it changed me incredibly. I was able to do 25 miles of running a week, which is, I think, a lot. And it turned me, and so I want to show you these pictures I have here. One is of me getting drunk with my friend at her apartment. She took this picture, kind of dusty. Let's see if you can see it. That's how slim I got. I was so very proud of that. I mean, can't you tell? Look at my posing. And this is another one, a little while later, no, a little bit before, but somehow I look better. Look at this one. I think I look like I'm 15. Can you see that? I love that picture. It's unrecognizable. I look unrecognizable, but I love it, And and the reason why I show you these is because it ties into what I was talking about, Icarus. I don't know the tale completely, and I don't understand its known significance. This music is way too loud and boring. How do you change it? It's Pushy by Lemon Jelly. It sounds like the music actually sounds pushy. There we go. There we go. That's better. So yeah, what was I talking about? I don't know the significance of Icarus. I just know the basics. Stuck on an island, I believe, with his father. And I like fables and stories like that because there's actually a lot of wisdom behind it. And he's stuck on an island with his father, and what was it that happened? He figured out a way that his father could never figure out to get off the island, which was to capture birds and feathers and somehow stitch and glue using beeswax, and I don't know what the hell else the ancient Greeks had at the time, wings, feathers, so that he can fly off the island and be free. And then what happened was that in the story, Icarus succeeded. He made the wings, he put together the beeswax and the feathers, and he flew off the island. He flew and he flew and he flew high. He was getting so close to his goal, which is freedom, off the island. And what happened was that he got too close to the sun, and the sun melted the beeswax, destroying his wings, and he fell back down to earth and died. And I like that story because it seems like there's a lot of human nature to that. And at least for me, for my human nature, I feel that I'm old enough to understand myself enough so that I know that I seem to have a pattern, a self-sabotage pattern, which is not good, but being aware of it is like a big part of fixing it. So it seems that when I get close to my goal, to where I want to be, to what I want to do, I totally self-sabotage. Somehow I figure out a way to kind of fall back down. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with failing and falling. You just have to pick yourself back up and then keep moving. And you have to realize that it takes a lot of support to pick yourself up, and it takes a lot of support to keep moving. And I'm realizing that, and I'm being my own best cheerleader. I have other people helping me too. Wink, wink. And but yeah, and I did that once too when I was 17, in the cusp of my big formative years. what was it? 17 in school. I didn't have enough credits to try to graduate, but I was very active in extracurricular activities in New York City, and I ended up, through an organization, I ended up winning a scholarship to travel to China, to Beijing, China, to represent them at a youth conference. And I did, and I had a lot of fun, and it was, for me, I felt like it was going to be a life-changing, life paradigm-shifting experience, and in many ways it was, I think. But after that, when I got back to New York, it was back to the drudge of trying to figure out how to finish school, which I didn't, and then trying to figure out what to do with the rest of my education, like college, which I didn't figure out until about 2 years after that. And I'm a sensitive person, and that really took a lot out of me. That uncertainty of the future of my education, and I kind of sabotaged myself. I feel like in the instance of me going to China, and the instance of me looking this slim and beautiful and skinny. I mean, I'm beautiful now. I know that, but that I got too close to the sun. And the uncertainty of where all that success will lead you kind of pushes you back down. Pushes you back down. Question is, for me, philosophically, why is that? Why does that have to happen? There must be some anthropological, philosophical reason why that has to happen. There has to, maybe there's some good reason why human possibility, the possibilities of what any one human being can do, has to be tempered, has to be beaten down. I mean, can you imagine if everyone did exactly what they could positively do, like if they were all self-affirmed through all their life actions and decisions? I mean, I think we would live in some kind of utopian society, like in Star Trek times or something like that, you know? But anyway, that's enough of a video for you. I will see if I can edit this real quick and post it to you, because I think you deserve a response. You asked me very good questions, and one of the reasons why I like talking to you, even if it's most of the time by text, which I don't mind, I hope it doesn't bother you, is that you let me talk and you ask me just the right question. You remind me of someone. Anyway, doodles.